Hi and welcome to this multi-part video series called Phone Right. My name is David Anthony. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome, and do consider subscribing because this channel is all about helping you go further and faster in business and in life. So let's get started.
And perhaps I could just ask, Doug, how long have you been looking for a home?
Oh, well, we arrived from interstate about 6 weeks ago. We're renting right now. I tell you what, it's pretty important we get a home soon.
Of course. You mentioned the 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. What other things are important for you and your family?
Well, we don't want to be too closed in. And my wife in particular, she likes those different looking homes, you know, cathedral ceilings and that sort of thing.
Sure, I know what you mean. And from what you've told me, Doug, it seems like it might be a good idea to get together with you and your wife so that we can discuss your needs in more detail and save you all that traipsing around looking at house after house until you simply become so confused it all gets too hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Well, let's see. Whereabouts are you calling from, Doug?
Well, I'm in Paddington right now.
Right, well, I'll be free in about 10 minutes from now, so I can simply call over and pick you up. What address is that, Doug?
Yeah, it's 543 Fernberg Road, Paddington. It's on the corner of the...
Isn't that interesting? The caller began wanting the address of the property, and the salesperson completely turned it around and got the caller's address so that he could pick them up. The key to it was questioning, listening, and positive stroking, wasn't it? And also in the way that the salesperson applied performance standards 6A and 6B. Listen in again as he gives a benefit of getting together.
Thing.
Sure, I know what you mean. And from what you've told me, Doug, it seems like it might be a good idea to get together with you and your wife so that we can discuss your needs in more detail and save you all that traipsing around looking at house after house until you simply become so confused it all gets too hard.
And then our salesperson applies standard 6B, building commitment for the appointment. The words he uses here are critical. They're rather like the "that makes sense, doesn't it?" This time, they're a little bit different. Just listen closely now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
And then finally, performance standard 6C pulls it all together like this.
Whereabouts are you calling from, Doug?
Well, I'm in Paddington right now.
Right, well, I'll be free in about 10 minutes from now, so I can simply call over and pick you up. What address is that, Doug?
Yeah, it's 543 Fernberg Road, Paddington. It's on the corner of...
So now you see the value of performance standard 6 in the situation where you need to get face-to-face with your caller. You may feel that your type of business doesn't need to concern itself with getting face-to-face with potential clients or customers. Maybe you feel that it's simply okay to mail them out brochures and so on. Now clearly, mailing brochures is fine if you're doing mass mailings or if the caller is remote from your location. But by the way, in that remote situation, please don't just mail the brochure. Mail it with a letter that reflects back on the phone call. And to get some ideas on letters that really work in that situation, the manual we've produced called Write Right, The Secrets of Writing Business Letters That Really Work, will help you enormously. Now, what we're really saying is this. In the light of our experience with this program, you may want to consider sending brochures to people who are not remote very, very carefully indeed. For instance, consider this type of call to a reception lounge.
Good morning, Fiesta Receptions. This is Donna Slattery.
Hi Donna, this is Helen Commons, and I was wondering if you could send me out a brochure on your venue, please.
Now, the typical response to that would be to simply take the caller's name and address and mail the brochure. So now, whether or not the caller deals with you is essentially a matter of how colourful your brochure is and how well it compares with everyone else's, because there's nothing so sure as the fact that that caller will make more than one call. There is a better way. In fact, it's so much more effective that we recommend to our clients in some businesses that they completely scrap their brochures, because the simple truth is they'll help more people buy when they do exactly that. So here's how that previous call might be handled just a touch better.
Good morning, Fiesta Receptions. This is Donna Slattery.
Oh, hi Donna, this is Helen Commons, and I wondered if you could send me out a brochure on your venue, please.
It's good to hear from you, Helen. It sounds like you're organising a function of some sort. Just so that I can help you out, when are you planning to hold your function?
Sure, we're thinking of having it on 25th of November.
I see. Well, that's fairly close to Christmas, Helen, so maybe we should just check the availability on that. Could you just hold on for one moment whilst I do that? Thanks for holding, Helen. Yes, we do have that date available right now. Tell me, what sort of function were you planning?
Oh, it's a special meeting we're having to launch a new marketing initiative we're working on.
Sounds interesting. And just approximately how many people do you feel might be coming?
Well, we'll be inviting 300, so maybe 200 or so?
Fine, Helen. And since it's a new initiative for you, I guess it's important that it goes off smoothly. By the way, what hours were you planning to hold the function?
Oh, from 3 to 5 with drinks afterwards, going through to about 6:15 or so.
I see. And it sounds like you need to be certain that everything does go off well. So, based on that and what you've told me so far, Helen, it might be a good idea just to pop down and have a quick look at all of our facilities so that you can be absolutely certain that your guests are looked after superbly. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, I hadn't thought about it that way, but I guess it does.
Great. Well, we'd better make that relatively soon, Helen, because November isn't that far away. How would just after 3 tomorrow afternoon fit in with you?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay, well, let's just confirm the details then, Helen. We'll be meeting here in the reception area just after...
Again, you see just how well Standard 6 works. And of course, when Helen does walk into the function rooms, it's almost a certainty she'll book because of the way that she's been treated on the phone. And importantly, she will not make a phone call to a competitor now. So beware, mailing brochures can be fraught with danger. The danger that you don't help your potential customer buy from you. Using the skills we've gone through here makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? The best part is that they work so well. And that's because they're based on helping people, or what we call the CARE principle. And that stands for customers are really everything. And it's a great philosophy to base your business on. Well, we've got just 4 standards to go, and we discussed them in some depth on the final module in this program. For now, though, let's just review Standard 6 as it relates to getting face-to-face with your caller. Performance Standard 6A. Give a benefit of getting together. Now, notice that. Not a benefit of the product. Give a benefit of getting together. And once you've done that, you apply Performance Standard 6B. Build commitment for the appointment. And then you apply Performance Standard 6C. Set the appointment date, time and place specifically. And when you apply this standard in conjunction with all of the others we've learned, you really will see a marked improvement in your business. But now let's take a look at our final 4 standards and learn how to put them together on a seemingly difficult call. We do all of that on Module 8 of your program.
I hope you got a lot of value today. If you did, click the like button. What that does is help us build our non-profit business school, UBLA. Check out in the description below to find out more about what we're doing and how you can help. This is part of a multi-part series, so keep your eye out for the next video. In the meantime, we've done a great playlist about why do small businesses fail. Check this link over here, and this will show you a great little list about how you can be successful in business. So thank you very much. Catch you again soon.